You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
아버지. 일단 살았다. 뭐야? 아까 거기가 아닌 것 같은데?
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
뭐야?
Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I?
저 죽었어요?
Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up.
오케이.
It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you.
Huh.
He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
아니 그럼 내 소시지는 그 사슴고기인데 그거. 뭐 어쨌든 일단은 살았으니 됐어.
How are you holding up?
안 좋아요.
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
뭐야 저거.
Henry, what are you staring at?
군대가. 군대가.
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Capel.
우와!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Mark!
뭐야?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis. You'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
정신 차려. 나 왜 이래? 진짜 죽어가나 봐.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword. Go into the
도망쳐요.
house. Grab anything else and
Run.
from the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake.
Anything happens.
아빠가
Come
전쟁 나서
on.
돌아가셨구나.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it.
성이다.
Henry, focus.
안돼 제발.
Henry, pull yourself together. Please.
안돼.
There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Mugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this.
오.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you.
진짜
Just a little further.
너라도 있어서 다행이다 진짜.
Henry,
아.
wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa,
모두 죽었어.
dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light.
오.
Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
가야 돼. 과거는 묻고
I see the light.
미래를 가야 한다.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
오.
Think again, strong!
좀만 더. 안돼.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
피투성이야. 진짜 어떻게 살아있는 거지? 얘도 다쳤어.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
무슨 일이 있었던 거죠?
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
그 와중에 그거를. 괴한은 어떻게 됐어요?
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
온몸이 쑤셔요. 죽을 것 같아요.
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too.
술도 있어요.
In case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
보제나 씨.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
끔찍한 추락. 당신은 기적적으로 끔찍한 추락에서 살아남았으나 크나큰 부상으로 인해 주요 레벨, 기술 및 퍽 점수를 일부 잃었습니다. 일단 회복하여 이후의 게임을 통해서 서서히 되찾는 방법밖에는 없습니다. 이거 꼭 메이플 스토리 이런 거 하면은 200레벨에서 딜뽕 맛 충분히 느끼다가 갑자기 10렙 된 그 기분이네. 오히려 좋아. 담금질 하는 거라고 생각하자. 마치 검처럼 더 단단해지기 위해서. 오케이. 자, 일단 붕대를 써야겠죠? 몸통에 4개 씁시다. 휴닉도 입고. 아니, 옷도 주고 붕대도 줘. 밥도 주셨어. 이러면 뭐가 남나요?
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
이야, 이 굉장한 내공의 스프 맛. 잘 먹었습니다. 공기를 좀 쐴까? 죽은 개자식. 획득한다. 광부의 후드, 갬비슨, 허리띠, 바지, 신발, 당근, 사과, 식수, 양파, 붕대. 아니 이렇게 다 주시면 뭐가 남나요? 아무도 또 남지 않습니다. 넌 누구니? 그롤러. 혹시 머트라는 애 보이면 좀 찾아와 줄래? 그롤러야? 이게 물통. 몸을 좀 씻읍시다.
I feel like a new man.
오, 빵. Save your shoes. 게임 저장. 저거를 써서 저장을 하던가? 안 그러면은 침대에서 잠을 자야지 저장이 된다는 거. 희한한 시스템으로 돼 있네.
Seems Jenna isn't some quack.
연금술 작업대. 연금술도 하죠? 대단한 능력자신데 왜 이런 산골짜기에 박혀 계시는지.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that.
그럼요.
You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
약초를 어떻게 알아보죠?
Sage has a purple blossom,
보라색.
and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks.
Okay.
Go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere, or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
꾀병 좀 부릴까? 기분이 좀 안 좋아요.
True. I might have been a bit hasty.
좀 힘들 것 같은데.
But leaving him lying around here doesn't seem like a good idea.
And it ain't either. But what can I do? I'll have to take care of it with Pavlena when she gets back.
Pavlena?
Of course, if it bothers you and you feel up to it, grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose.
Yeah. I'll see whether I'm up to it.
좋습니다. 어디로 가야 하는지 확인하려면 지도를 누르십시오. 여기로 가야 되는구만. 죽은 이 개자식. 일로 와, 이 자식아. 어우, 겁나 무거워. 와, 씨. 야, 뭐야? 돼지 아니야, 이거? 맛있겠다. 아, 진짜. 이게 뭐냐?
Ah, shit. My shoulder.
아우, 씨.
This bastard's hard work.
으,
He can't be in the
자.
ground soon enough.
자. 자. 매장하자. 꽤 고된 일을 마친 후. 아유, 이 자식아. 그니까 굳이 왜 쫓아와 여기를? 뭐야, 여기 얘 목욕탕이야? 아우 씨, 더러. 에이.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
여기 있네. 이거네. 세이지.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
그 다음에 캐모마일. 요건가? 민들레. 요거다. 캐모마일.
That's it. Chamomile.
됐다. 가자.
I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
우리 도련놈. 뭐야? 왜 걔가 짖지?
What's that dog making such a fuss about?
무슨 일이야?
I should have some weapon at hand.
작업용 도끼. 장비하고 횃불. 장비하고 됐어. 잠깐만요.
Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
예, 안녕하세요. 진정하고 이야기 좀 합시다.
Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
당신들은 베르고프 경의 부하들처럼 보이지 않는데요.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
새끼 이거 당장 꺼져! 라고 하면은 괜히 긁어 부스럼 될 것 같으니까 멀리 쫓아버렸습니다.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons.
진정하세요.
I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the rocks. It's a dangerous place. One false step, and it's a long way down.
I'll tell you what's dangerous. Pissing me off like you just did. Because it was in the rocks that we lost them yesterday. So it's kind of you to wait for us here. I'll kill you.
이런 씨.
Prepare to fight.
새끼야. 나를 건드린 대가를 반드시 당해야 될 거다. 너 일로 와. 넌 한번 뭘 받아라야 이 새끼야. 씨. 어디가 일로 와. 일로 와. 아우. 겁나 빨라. 어디가. 어디야 일로 와. 난 증거를 남기지 않는 주의야. 어디가.
Can't just go wandering around.
아우
I
씨.
have a duty to Sir Hans.
아우 야 이거. 아우 씨 못 가게 막아놨어. 아 너 운 좋은 줄 알아 너. 걸리기만 해봐 다음에. 내 얼굴 아는 척하지 않는 게 좋을 거다. 이 근방에서 미친 도끼의 헨리로 불리고 있거든. 아씨 괜히 시체가 하나 더 늘었네. 괜찮으세요?
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you were knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
잠깐만, 욕을 하신 게 아니었구나. 알려드리겠습니다.
Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits.
진짜입니다.
I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken.
예?
But thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Now, don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
그럼요.
Here.
확실합니다.
Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My
진짜요?
eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
귀찮은댕.
Me? I thought you'd do that.
I will not. I'm telling you, I'm as blind as a mole.
명성을 잃었다니, 안
and
돼.
without Pavlena, everything takes me forever. It'd be done by now if you didn't keep making excuses.
죄송해요.
Sorry. I'll do what's needed.
만드는 방법을 몰라요, 근데.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
치료약을 만드시오. 연금술을 시작해보자. 자,
First, go to the recipe book. Now
읽는다.
find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
캐모마일을 넣고 모래시계가 한 번 비워질 동안 끓인다. 세이지를 갈아 가마솥에 넣는다. 마지막으로 따라낸다. 넣고 한 번 비워질 때까지 끓이고 세이지를 갈아서 넣고 따라낸다. 오케이?
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
잠깐만요. 포도주랑 캐모마일 2움큼, 세이지 1움큼. 포도주.
Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
솥을 아래로 내린다.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
오케이. 풀물을.
Boiling.
잠깐.
To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the
됐다.
bellows. If you want to cool it down quick,
솥을 불에서
take it off the
내리십시오.
flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked,
세이지.
put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
그다음 요거.
All right. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
캐모마일 가방. 해서 꺼내서 넣고.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know
이거를
how long
돌리고.
you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
모래시계의 모래가 한 번 더 떨어질 때까지 캐모마일을 끓이시오. 일단 아래로 내려. 그 다음에 아직 안 끓고 있으니까 풀물을 한번 조져. 이러면 모래시계를 돌려.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
오케이.
All right. Now take one handful of
세이지.
sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the
여기
cauldron.
넣고 막자로 빠. 빳 잘게
Have you
빻아서
ground it? Good. Now drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now
오케이.
is decant it.
약병.
Get a phial and pour it in.
치료약을 붓는다.
Done. Now let's see what you've brewed.
굉장히 체계적이고 복잡하네요. 캐모마일 탕약 가격 25. 이거 팔 수도 있구나.
Boil that chamomile on too large a fire, I reckon.
뭐 어때? 고기도 센 불에 굽는 게 제일 맛있다 그랬어.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
그죠?
To help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
그건 그래요. 일단 잡고 또 가자. 와, 벌써 해가 지네? 이 자식아. 자, 여기다가 해줄게. 어우, 이 새끼야. 사람 잘못 봤다고, 이 새끼야. 가자, 이제 자러 가자. 피곤해 죽겠다. 시체를 매장하고 왔어요.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the stream.
Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse forever.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be
배고파. 바쁘다.
empty.
에?
I'll have to go somewhere else.
벌써 다 먹었다고? 이럴 수가. 요리를 할까? 당근. 대부분의 음식은 불에서 요리할 수 있습니다. 요리는 영양분을 높이며 먹을 수 없는 생고기를 근사한 진미로 만들 수 있습니다. 조리한 당근을 얻었다. 그러면 이거를 먹는다. 냠냠냠냠. 자자. 정말 피곤한 하루였어. 얼마나 자야 되죠? 12시간? 12시간 정도?
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
또 이 꿈이야.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
또 사람 잘못 보고 있니?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
뭐야?
Were you having a nightmare?
뭔데? 이거 진짜예요?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right.
아 뭐야?
I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
어제보다는 괜찮은 것 같아.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
보면서 아름다운 처녀는 씨. 궁금한데? 아름다운 처녀? 보면서 아름다운 처녀가 제일 중요했던 것 같아. 마치 지금 내가 꿈을 꾸고 있는 기분을 들게 하는 너처럼.
I dreamt of terrible things. Flames, violence, war. And then the glittering silver and scallops turned into the surface of a lake. And from the lake emerged a naked, supernaturally beautiful girl. She took me into her arms and carried me away from everything to her own island. And there, she saved my life.
Well now, that probably means you're lonely and seeking company. Fortunately, you can join ours. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
좋아. 퍽 포인트. 헨리의 레벨이 높아지면 퍽 포인트도 획득할 수 있습니다. 포인트를 소모하여 헨리의 다른 능력과 업그레이드를 해제할 수 있습니다. 힘, 민첩성, 활력, 화술, 주요 레벨, 기회주의자 매력 만점 이런 게 있네. 성실한 친구는 시체 옮길 때 절반으로 줄어든다. 고진감래하죠. 무기에 필요한 힘 요구치 이거. 민첩성, 깃털처럼 낙하 피해 감소, 능숙한 손길, 모든 무기에 필요한 민첩성 요구치가 2 낮아집니다. 이게 나을 것 같은데? 오케이.
I feel quite hungry.
자, 다들 괜찮아?
Who's finally up?
어.
Henry, come and join us.
그래요.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
진짜 천하태평하네.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life.
I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good lady of your heroic deeds.
자랑질하기 좀 귀찮긴 한데 한스경이 쿠만인들에게 잡혔을 때 말이야.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
그 잔인한 살인자들입니다.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands, the core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my
정말 극악한
hometown of Scanets to
녀석들이죠.
the ground, slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond. It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count.
아, 이
Besides, they
자식아.
were armed to the teeth and had
좀
bows
더
and armor.
먹여주는데
It might as
좀
well have been 10.
잘 먹어봐라.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin?
속고만
Priests,
사셨나?
they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
그거는 또 한스경이 화살을 맞았을 때로 돌아가야 되는데
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
We almost succeeded.
완전 크랙인데?
Along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh.
아이고.
I examined Hans
어쩜 좋아.
and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
그 괴한 놈은 어떻게 쓰려 드시는 거예요?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
와 진짜 아니 이렇게 다 챙겨주시면 대체 뭐가 남으시나요?
Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a
한스의
knight.
보상이
You have
남습니다.
my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade.
아,
We can't manage without them.
알겠습니다.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done,
까비.
Jenna.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this
오,
potion.
약한
It
세이비어
will help when you're in
슈넵스.
danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana.
오,
This'll come in
세이비어
handy.
슈넵스 제조법.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
진짜 너무 감사합니다.
And you too, sirs.
다음에 또 봐요.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Leipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
그건 그래.
Sorry for being
그렇다면
late, Ma.
가시죠.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
다른 사람들은요?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
어트를 데리러 가야 돼요. 그리고
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
아니 지가 똑똑히 봤다니까요. 지가 봤슈.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
그래 아무튼 갑시다. 뭐야? 돈이다. 아니 이것마저 주시면 진짜 어쩜 좋아요. 감사합니다. 좋은 곳에 쓰도록 하겠습니다. 이제서야 제대로 시작하는구만. 야, 풍경 진짜 좋네. 정신 차려 이 자식아.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking
어우. 야, 이 새끼야.
Oh, it's closed.
이렇게 무작정 들어가도 되는 건가?
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
너네 편지 없잖아.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
어우.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
귓등으로도 안 듣는데?
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead.
에?
We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
뭐라고?
And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
모르겠네.
There's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
방했네.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
뭐죠? 에이씨. 난 또 뭐가 있나 했네. 뭐 그냥 술 마시러 온 거잖아.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
일단 옷을 좀 사야겠어.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
우선 좀 깨끗해집시다. 네?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
그럼 돈을 벌어야죠.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And
뭘 솜씨 좋은 재단사를 찾아. 그냥 공장 제품 사서 입어 그냥. 그냥 유니클로 무신사 이런 데서 그냥 사.
What do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing
이제야 문제를 직시하는구만. 어? 네가 지금 도련님처럼 보이냐고 임마. 어?
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
그건 우리 탓이 아니에요.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
일단 직장을 찾았네.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine,
오,
please.
카테리나.
Word. That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
말씀 중에 죄송합니다.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first.
아니,
Stinking up my establishment.
그게 아니라
I hear one of them nomads is an acrobat who does all kinds of tricks.
Oh?
An acrobat, eh?
아이씨.
That's wounded.
아이씨. 사람 그 외면으로 판단하지 말라고.
Most of them are dead. Jesus Christ. Lord
자, 이제 좀 멀쩡한가? 오케이. 오랜만에 여자랑 대화하는 거니까 긴장하지 말고.
Wait a more then.
자,
I'll be right back.
그저
Is anyone you know going to the wedding?
카테리나 씨.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
뭐래? 너 씨, 그때 연못에서
We saw
만났잖아.
each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
에? 너 도적단에 습격당했잖아.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
아니 왜 모른
And I have
척하는
no
거야?
idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't
Oh.
looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
알았어. 거참 진짜.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
왜요?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
일단은 좀 아부를 좀 떨어볼까? 아니, 준비한 거.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
냉.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill.
밀가루.
My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
좋은데요. 하겠습니다.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
알겠다고.
We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scarlets.
Scarlets?
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
여기는 어때요?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash.
아, 이거 참 진짜 농담도 참.
Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
어디 가면 일자리를 구할 수 있을까요?
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking anywhere else yet.
아, 여기 뭐 겸직
But otherwise,
신청 안
you
되나요?
can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit
대장장이.
odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
혹시 술집은 여기밖에 없나요?
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
그럼 우리도 안 내도 되는 거라고 말하면 안
I
되니까.
heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff.
세민,
And it's
아그네스.
going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
공짜 술, 공짜 고기 이런 게 있겠지. 어디서 열리나요?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
오케이. 나도 갈 수 있나요? 라고 물어보면 아마 지금 너의 몰골을 팔아. 그러고서야 갈 수 있겠니? 그런 말 할 거니까.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
그래도 한번 물어볼까?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
오케이.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
그렇다면 이제 일을 좀 해야겠죠.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
그건 그래요.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
아니요.
Well, I don't exactly have a plan.
없는데요.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking?
아, 좀 머리 좀 굴려줘라.
I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for Von Bergov to pass.
I'd say the weddings are much
굴린 게 그거야?
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
누가 보기라도 하면 뭘 어쩌겠어. 그냥 음식값 못 낸 거지 새끼로 보겠지. 어?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
하, 좀 철없는 소리 좀 그만해 이 새끼야. 어?
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too, at least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
그럼 무슨 등신 같은 씨. 나 뭔데?
So which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
진짜로 안 도와줄 거예요?
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell
뭘
you about
벨라토레스야 이씨.
Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
좀 늘어져야겠는데 진짜? 투정은 좀 작작하세요.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then.
진짜 안 하겠다고?
You simply aren't going to work.
It's not appropriate.
진짜 안 하겠다고?
You simply aren't going to work.
Come now, Henry. You can manage those few sacks by yourself.
진짜 안 하겠. 에이씨.
Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man,
진짜
looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work.
새 가지고 자시고 그냥.
Pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Service is kind of slow today.
어우, 영지는 개뿔이 무슨 영지 버섯이라도 챙겨주면 내가 고맙겠다. 어디 있는데 포대자루? 여기구나. 이거구나. 안녕하세요.
I'm supposed to move the sacks. Are you guarding them?
Aye. Thank God someone's bothered to come at last. The quicker sacks are moved, the better. You'll have your work cut out on your own. But don't look at me. I ain't gonna help you. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
알았어요.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
맞아.
Oof. Isn't half heavy.
이거 어디다 두라고 했더라? 일단 술집 안으로 가보자. 한 명은 도와주지도 않고 자꾸 그냥 이거 포대 나르라고만 하고. 여기다 둬야 될 것 같은데 딱 봐도. 이제 하나 있다. 으짜. 그만 마셔 엄마. 그만 마시라고. 그만 좀 줘요. 저게 다 돈이고 이 포대자루인데 내가 옮겨야 될 포대들이 점점 늘어나고 있잖아. 서럽다 서러워 정말. 으치.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
뭐야?
Innkeeper? Have you got anything to eat? No. Don't they? And I doubt you do either.
Hear it from the burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
이거 수도 구라예요. 이 새끼 그냥 한 대 패주세요 검으로. 뭐 저런 녀석이 내 상관이냐? 진짜 알다가도 모르겠어. 날 구해준 건 고마운데 왜 그 다음 행동들이 진짜. 아우씨.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
그러지 마세요. 진정하세요.
Calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here.
우리 한스 씨가 모자랐지만 착합니다.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
그만해요.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me.
진짜 끼리끼리 잘
Get ready to
만났네.
pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
I'll show you.
아씨. 뭘? 쳐다봐 이 새끼야.
No, you don't.
아씨. 진짜 이것만은 꺼내지 않으려고 했구만. 어? 뭘 막아 이 새끼야.
No chance.
꺼져 이 새끼야. 야. 어우.
Bad luck.
공격해봐. 해봐. 안 해? 야.
Nice it.
이 새끼야. 이 새끼야. 이 새끼야. 아. 자식아. 어? 자식아. 자식아. 또 때문에 그렇게 들어오면 돼요? 안 돼요. 어떻게 자꾸 기집애처럼 맞으면서 울기나 하고 말이야. 네가 할 수 있는 게 고작 그거밖에 없냐? 어? 맞고 앙앙대면서 울면서 뒤로 물러나는 거? 들어와봐 이 새끼야. 어? 와보라고 임마. 오빠 와보라고. 아. 이 친구 좀 센데. 맞고. 새끼. 아. 이 새끼. 미쳐가지고 씨. 죽을래? 아.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
좀 해줘요.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pull me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
Oh.
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
얘 진짜 죽이고 나 지옥 가면 안 되냐?
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
진짜 그저 그냥 너 목숨 한번 살렸도르. 내가 살려줬도르. 끌고 와줬도르. 그냥 진짜 무슨 뭐 어? 그냥 도리깨로 그냥 대가리 마려워요 그냥.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Master Otto.
Hey! Lord von Berghoff!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
아,